So we have the Empress at the top of the deck and the Two of Wands at the back. This is letting me know that you are moving forward, of course, with the sun underneath it. So we have this energy here where you are working on something new, whether it's birthing a new energy into fruition, whether it's a project, whether it's getting a degree. You are working on creating something, and it's something that has to do with, it can be like the nature of your inner beauty. It can be something like beautifying your mental landscape, your emotional landscape, your inner landscape, okay? You have been working on something, bringing it into fruition. And what you don't see currently is how this is actually connected to your life path in some, I'm hearing, round and about way. So let's see what you need to know at this point in time. Right now, you are going through some energies that you are kind of, I'm getting, making the final call on, okay? Pay attention to Mercury, specifically. Your third house, Mercury, what zodiac sign is it in, what planets are there? Take a look at those and the transits right now, how they are being impacted in those areas of life in general, okay? Your communication is key at this point in time. There is a potential for something to come back together. I'm hearing the song Back to You by Selena Gomez, interestingly enough. So it might be that time period that's coming through. It might be the lyrics. It might be something about the music video. There's something about that that's coming through. Right now, your challenge and also your opportunity is a fresh start, a new beginning in a particular area, okay? There is something that was like, there's something that was a miscommunication, but it was enough of a miscommunication often enough that it caused you to step away from a situation. Now, you are being given your challenge and an opportunity to create a new beginning here. So make of this what you will. However, there is not only abundance here, but there's also going to be a little bit of a learning curve to implementing this into your life again, just so you know, okay? So both abundance and a learning curve. I'm hearing this phrase that I used to say all of the time, and it's that life is hard anyway. You might as well choose the struggle to get to where you want instead of just struggling like mindlessly, okay? So we have the Chariot here. So there's a little bit of that vibe that's going on. Okay, so if this is worth it to you, okay, there's an opportunity for abundance and positivity moving forward, okay? If it's not worth it to you, then it's not worth the struggle, you know? But if it is worth it, it's not going to be differently challenging or a different amount of effort from something else that you might bring forward instead, okay? Okay. Your advice, your guidance from Spirit is to pay attention to how it is that you feel, not how you did feel, but how you currently feel pertaining to the situation. And your advice is to move forward, whatever that means for you. So if to you, making a new beginning in this situation to you feels like moving backwards, then it's not for you to move forward here. If for you moving forward is moving away from it, yes. If your feeling of moving forward is moving forward with the situation in mind, then honor that, okay? We have something that fell on the floor here, 5 of Pentacles, okay? So this is kind of the energy of a door being closed or leaving something or someone out in the cold, okay? Again, there's a lot of miscommunication or lack of communication that's coming through here as significant. I'm also getting that it's not anything that changes the heart of the situation, okay? It's something where, this is something where, say they're like your friends, right? And maybe you don't talk every single day, right? Maybe you talk sometimes and you come back together and you just pick up where you left off and it's totally fine because everyone's got their own stuff going on. Everyone doesn't have those emotional needs, right? But when people who have the same, you know, emotional landscape, emotional needs come together, then something like that can be really healthy for all parties involved. Whereas in different manifestations, that might not be the healthiest manifestation for all parties involved, right? So it really depends. So there's something here about the, like miscommunication or door being closed not being that big of a deal. However, we do have something about manifestation, group manifestation specifically. So if you've been picking up on a particular person's energy, it might be that they either have been trying to manifest you back in, or they're trying to, or they want to manifest something together with you. Group manifestation is stronger than individual manifestation. This is a choice, and it is going to be a big choice for you moving forward because we do have a lot of major arcana and significant energies coming through. What you do need to know is to follow your intuition and express your feelings organically in the moment, not in the past how you felt, but in the moment how you feel, because that is significant. All I'm getting all energies are subject to change. So don't focus on the past, focus on the present. And that can be a positive thing. It can also be a negative thing. All energies are at any given point in time evolving towards their opposites, believe it or not. So you're being encouraged to move forward, lead by example specifically, and don't be afraid to get a little creative with it, okay? There is definitely long-term potential in this situation, and it's also going to be something that I'm getting meets some of your spiritual needs, right? No one person is meant to meet all of your needs in this life, right? No one situation is meant to meet all of your needs in this life. Sometimes when someone puts that on someone else, that can be a lot, right? So this is going to meet your spiritual needs. And it's also going to suit some sort of needs that you have pertaining to tradition or commitment or loyalty or something like this, okay? I'm getting Leo vibes. I'm also getting like Taurus vibes coming through here, okay? So if you've been picking up on an energy or energies that are like that, yes, it's significant. Something that you've been doing recently, it's really, really working for you. You feel that it's working for you as well. It's also, I'm hearing, unleashing something new for you. Now, there is one more challenge / opportunity that you are not currently seeing at this point in time. And it has to do with your investment, okay? There is something here where your stance after all of this time is the same as it was. Because, why? Okay, because you were brought into a situation to challenge an existing belief, not of yours, of someone else's, of something else's. So this is something where after all of this time, your tower is still standing. The other one is not. Okay, you were brought into a situation to be a walking tower moment. Now, sometimes you exude that energy. Sometimes it happens to you, right? We all go through the journey. We all learn stuff. We all unlearn stuff. It's normal. It's natural. It's healthy. It's just part of the process. But in this situation or these situations, you're being encouraged, if you so choose, if the effort is worth it to you, which a lot of you, it is. Otherwise, this energy wouldn't even be coming up if it wasn't at least a little bit in your mind, in your realm of possibility, right? So if you choose to show up in this situation, you know it's going to be long-term. You know it's going to meet know it from this point forward that it is going to suit your spiritual needs, as well as needs for maybe commitment, loyalty, long-term tradition, something like that. It's the Hierophant, okay? So we are getting Taurus energy. We are getting Leo energy coming through as well. We're getting a little bit of Scorpio energy. So the thing here that you need to know is that this wasn't for you to learn information. This wasn't for you to learn anything other than your own power, where you already are, what it is you already know, being extra sure of yourself. Learning, perhaps this was something where you needed to learn about boundaries, being okay walking away, being okay being misunderstood, something like this, but you didn't need to unlearn something. And that is what you were actually shown here. So now, moving forward in this situation, there's potential for a new beginning because now the towers, the building blocks of that other tower have been rebuilt again. I'm getting, with these cards here, why do I feel out of breath? Okay, so strenuous work in trying to build the tower with the same bricks that it fell down using. Now that's an issue. That didn't work. So now building that brick out of integrity, that is how, if that is allowed in your energy field, if that is resonant with your energy field, if it's popping up for you, if this reading is finding you, if it's resonating with you, if you've been thinking about this person or these people or these situations recently, it is only for the reason that this tower is being rebuilt now with integrity, now having learned, unlearned, and relearned something, okay? So it is worth the emotional investment. It is worth the physical investment, just so you know. You can do with this information what you choose. You've also been picking up on this, so you already know intuitively. Now, you do have this wish fulfillment here that's coming into fruition. Now, one of your manifestations has the capacity to manifest through this situation. And if you say no, the universe will give you something else. But one of your desires can be met through this situation. This is all about you supporting yourself, you believing in yourself, you being around people, places, things, situations that support you and believe in you, and it's vice versa as well. No shady business. No funny business. This is something where you needed to learn to walk away. You needed to observe and just let the universe take things out of your life, and you needed to stand there and be shown whatever it was that you needed to be shown. In this situation, that you weren't the one that was needing to unlearn here. You were the one that needed to stop people pleasing. You were the one that needed to empower yourself a little bit more. And because of this, now everyone is in a place where this can come back together This is why focus on the present and how you genuinely feel about this today. Not how you used to feel, not thinking about who you used to be or who they used to be. Looking at it raw with a blank page.